So shalom, I got another video for you guys, and it's a quite interesting read. Matthew chapter 21, 28 to 31, and I'm sure you're going to like this because this is going to give hope to those who sin, and they don't want to be stuck in sin. You're not trapped there. And I was so happy when I realized it too. And I wasn't trapped in sin. And I was so happy when I heard the message of salvation, the message of hope. When I heard it, I changed my life. All praise to the Most High Yah. With that being said, without further ado, let me go ahead and read this. It's storytelling time. Let's read this passage. And it reads, "What do you think? There was a man who had two sons. He went to the first and said, 'Son, go and work today in the vineyard.' 'I will not,' he answered. But later he changed his mind and went. Then the father went to the other son and said the same thing. He answered, 'I will, sir.' But he did not go. Which of the two did what his father wanted?" "The first," they answered. Yahushua said to them, "I tell you the truth. The tax collectors and the prostitutes are entering the kingdom of Yah ahead of you. For John came to you to show you the way of righteousness, and you did not believe him. But the tax collectors and the prostitutes did. And even after you saw this, you did not repent and believe him." Wow, that was interesting. So the prostitutes and the tax collectors believe the message of the kingdom of Yah. They believe the message of repent, for the kingdom of Yah is near, and they did. You want to know why that is? I'm pretty sure because I remember when I was in my sin, and I was just doing, let's just say, it was bringing all kinds of sufferings and hardships that I didn't appreciate. Then when I realized about the Creator and I heard the message of salvation, I heard this graceful message of salvation, I realized that I was not trapped. I realized I wasn't trapped. I didn't have to stay that person. So I'm pretty sure that's why the prostitutes changed too. They realized that they weren't trapped. That's why the tax collectors changed too. They realized that they were not trapped. So the prostitutes and the tax collectors represents everyone who practice sin. That means a thief, a thug, a liar, a slanderer, someone who gossips, a killer. People who just do wrongdoing generally, adulterers, someone who's adulterous. You get it. I don't want to go down a long list of these different types of sinners, but they all realized in that time that they weren't trapped. They hear the message of salvation and they change their life. Now, this is so beautiful for those who don't know that they can change. And if you're one of those people, I hope you know you're not trapped. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay that person. You don't have to be that person that you're labeled to be, or you might label yourself to be. You don't have to stay in a place of sin and hardships and I guess guilt, where you have this dark cloud over you. Your life is always bad news and gloomy and gloom and doom. You don't have to stay there. You can repent. You can change. You can receive salvation. I encourage you to receive this message, and I have faith that you will. The thing is, I want you to know is that people don't understand entirely what they have to do when they repent, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's keeping the laws. It's keeping his laws, because the laws is righteousness. It's his righteousness. It says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of Yah in all his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." Okay? So his righteousness is laws. And then when you practice what those laws are, after repenting, you become a righteous person in Yah's eyes. That's not blameless. He will not blame you after that. And then the king himself was talking about the fruits of the Spirit in John chapter 15. So you have to know that you have to have love now when you repent. When you repent, you got to walk around in joy. When you repent, you got to walk around in peace, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. You got to start practicing those emotions. Practice those laws. It gives you a strong sense of wisdom and understanding and a strong, powerful, emotional intelligence. So with that being said, after repenting, after you change, start practicing the laws. Start practicing the fruits of the Spirit. I hope this reached you. In the name of the King, shalom.